Hi guys, it's Carol and Timmy, and this is my nightly middle of the night video. Evidently, it's about 2 a.m. I'm just coughing, but I feel pretty good. I just can't stop coughing. But one of my subs asked me if drinking the pineapple juice helped me any. You know, I bought 2 bottles a week ago on Monday. One my daughter took to her home, and then I had one. I sipped on that the first 2 days, and then it was gone. And I do believe while I had that sipping on it, it did seem to help me, I believe. I just haven't been able to get back to the store to get any more pineapple juice, and I don't want to ask anybody to bring me anything. For my new subs, my daughter was diagnosed with type A influenza, and she became sick on a Saturday. I became sick on the following Monday evening. We have exactly the same symptoms, temperatures, the whole 9 yards. So I'm assuming I have type A too, because we're exactly alike. Pardon me. But anyway, so that's what I'm basing my thoughts on tonight, is that I believe I have the flu, as well as my daughter knows she does. One of the channels I watch is Life with Patty with an I, and she asked a question tonight about how we feel about the panic, or were we stocking up because of coronavirus? I think that's what her question was. And so I thought, 2 in the morning, I don't need anything else to make a video about, so here I am. Well, I think this coronavirus is a very serious, deadly thing, but I think the media must have hyped this up horrible. I don't watch TV. I can't even tell you when I had my TV on for a television show. I never watch the news. So I haven't seen all the major news networks, morning shows, and all that stuff. I've not seen any of that, but I'm assuming the media must have really talked about this a lot. My theory is every single year in my memory, there has been a bad flu season. I mean, we're told to get flu shots every year for as far back as I can remember, because the flu is always so bad. Okay, the flu is bad. But in my memory, and I know my memory stinks, but honestly, in my entire life, I don't remember there ever being limits on toilet tissue, facial tissue, Kleenex, water, sanitary wipes. I don't ever remember there being limits at the grocery store on how much of that you could buy. And we've had bad flu every year. I just looked up some information on the CDC. And it says, these were the stats as of February 29th of this year. And it says for this flu season, I don't know when the flu season started, if it was like October, November, whatever, I don't know. But the CDC says, as of February 29th, for this flu season, there have been 34 million cases of the flu reported. And for instance, my case, it wasn't reported anywhere. And I'm sure I've got the flu. Because I'm exactly like my daughter, who did test positive for influenza type A. 34 million cases have been reported in the United States this flu season of having the flu, type A or B. 350,000 have been hospitalized. Yes, I am having a horrible time with my tongue and getting thoughts from my brain to my mouth. I'm having a bad spell of brain fog. And my new subs, I have some illnesses that brain fog is common. And then I've got a frog in my throat. I've got brain frog. Anyway, okay, 34 million reported cases, 350,000 hospitalizations, 20,000 deaths this flu season in the United States. If we were going to have a panic over anything, I think that would be enough. And we never have, in my recollection, ever had such a panic over things that grocery stores are forced to put limits on the number of items you can buy so everybody can get a little bit. I live in Texas, kind of in the middle of nowhere. If there has been a coronavirus within 500 miles of me, I don't know it. But last Thursday, I was shocked when our local grocery store chain put the 2-item limit. They were totally out of disinfectant wipes and hand sanitizer. If they'd had those, they would have been on this limit list too. They put a limit on packages of bottled water, toilet tissue, facial tissue, spray disinfectant like Lysol. And the Walmart where I shop, they're out of hand sanitizer, disinfectant wipes. When I was there, was it last Monday or week before, the Kleenex, the whole facial tissue section was empty except for 2 $6 boxes of Puffs and this one crushed up package of store brand tissues, which I got. Otherwise, it was empty. Why toilet paper? I don't know, unless in water. I mean, I could understand running out of disinfectant wipes and hand sanitizer when a viral thing is going around, but I'm not sure what the deal is about toilet tissue and water. I don't know. But anyway, what the point I'm trying to make is the influenza itself is enough every year that it kills, thousands of people, 20,000 so far this year. If we were going to go all crazy and, buy up the toilet tissue, you'd think the influenza would be enough to do it. I think this coronavirus, while I'm not saying it's not a serious thing, it is, but I'm thinking that the media must have promoted this panic over coronavirus so much. Now, as far as stocking up on food, I would love to have 6 months worth of food stored. I'm not a prepper. I'm never going to have 5-gallon buckets of raw wheat or boxes of MRIs or, I'm not going to have that stuff. I wouldn't know what to do with a bucket of raw wheat. But at the least, I would like to have 3 months supply of food. Right now, I probably have a 1 month supply or maybe 6 weeks supply. And the reason I want that is not because, well, I'm not sure why they're doing this with this virus. The reason I would like to have a 3 month supply of food minimum is because, one, I don't have a car, and so I have transportation problems getting to the grocery store. Yes, I have family that would take me, but they've got busy lives, and I don't like being dependent on other people. Okay, one, I would, you run out of things, I'd like to be able to go to my pantry and find it. Two, all my life I've struggled financially, so I know in people's lives there comes a time when, oh my gosh, they would have appreciated had a month's supply of food in the closet. Honestly, that's my biggest reason for wanting to have a 3 month supply of food, to give you time to figure out what you're going to do if you suddenly lose your job. I live in fear that Social Security is going to suddenly go bankrupt or stopped or something, because I depend on my Social Security check. If anything happened to my Social Security check, I'm one check away from living in the street. And I don't even own a car to live in. The puppies and I are going to just have to get us a tent. That's my main concern for why I would really like to have 3 months supply of food. And when I say food, I mean toilet tissue, cleaning products. I would like to have 3 months supply of every product I use in my home or I consume. Put back for me. That makes me feel secure and it makes me feel safe. I have never been the kind of person who wants to open the cabinet and say, well, there's absolutely nothing in this house to eat. I'm going to have to run to the store. No, I do not want to do that. Another reason is if I had 3 months supply of food and one of my family members ran into a very rough spot and they needed a little help, I could say, here, let me go to the pantry and let me pull out some things so you can have a couple of meals. There's just a lot of reasons why I want a supply of food other than, I think the coronavirus is going to come. No, like this whole week, I went to the store on Monday as soon as right before my daughter went to the doctor and got diagnosed. I knew she was very sick. And so I went to the store and got supplies like juices, and I don't even remember what I bought. I did a haul. But I bought things that I thought I would need to take care of her, because she was just really sick. I didn't know that 3 hours after that grocery trip, it was going to hit me like boom, and I'd be sick too. But I'm glad I went to the grocery store and got those things, because I didn't have to worry about, is there juice in the apartment or whatever. I knew I had it. That's why I would like to have a 3 month supply of food, at least. Just because it makes me feel safe and it makes me feel secure. I'm surprised there's this big run on things here when we don't have a case of the coronavirus within at least 200 miles, I know. But that's my thought on it. I think the coronavirus is horrible. I think the flu is too, and I know it's miserable. I mean, there were about 3 days there when I just thought, first of all, those 3 days seemed like about 10 days long, and I was so sick. I just thought, well, this could be it. Okay, guys, that's all I've got to say at 2 a.m. Thank you, guys, for visiting with me. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody who's subbed recently. Welcome to our YouTube family. All right, guys, I'm going to go get me something to drink. I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.